Personally, I became involved with the Hastings Trust when I first moved down here from London about well over 20 years ago. And I guess what it meant to me then was an opportunity to get involved with the local community in a way that I hadn't had before. And my particular interest at that point was that I'd been working in conservation, and I was interested in regeneration of buildings, particularly the Victorian heritage. And I've been doing that kind of work in London, and here was an opportunity because the trust evolved out of the urban conservation project, which was specifically orientated towards the built environment. I've been working, I did a conservation, a diploma in conservation when I was in London, and I've been working on old buildings in London. And we were lucky enough to buy a Burton St Leonard's, a Decimus Burton house, which needed a lot of work doing to it. So there was a specific focus for me. But at that point, Hastings as a borough generally was seriously in need of funding work to improve its building stock. The specific flagship project that the Trust adopted when it was first formed was the improvement and the regeneration of St Mary and the Castle and Pelham Crescent. And that then became the baby of the Friends of St Mary and the Castle, known as FOSMIC, who became a separate organisation and took it on, and they were awarded the lottery grant to turn the building into an arts centre. But it's interesting that the Regency Arcade in Pelham Crescent is only now being, bit by bit, restored. So it's taken 20-25 years of action and inaction to begin to sort out some of the problems. And there's an ongoing project that is in need of continued funding and continued support. The problem with Pelham Crescent is that although it was initially a unified arcade in the centre behind the shop fronts on the seafront, those shops then all became subdivided and sold off, and now the problems of ownership and shared ownership and responsibility are very, very complex.